Here I am. I'm doing well.
All right, great. All right, tonight we're going to be looking here. The one primetime game in Major League Baseball on this
Right.
getaway, I guess, Wednesday, although there's 10 games tomorrow. But anyway, Blue Jays will be at the Royals here. We know our man Manoah's on the hill. We'll see how he handles that pitch clock. He didn't last very long in his last start, got pounded a little bit. Of course, your Royals are your Royals,
Right.
right? That's who they are. Right? We see Toronto Blue Jays laying big numbers here on the road, total 8.5.
They are who we thought they were, Tony, and we let them get away. But yeah, Kansas City here we're versus Toronto. We're going to take a look at the total tonight. So you can see that sitting there at 8.5 runs. I usually consider it to be, like Kansas City or, the Royals, my daytime team, and the Angels, my nighttime team, because that's usually about how it goes, but not today. We went ahead and switched it up here. So we got to watch the Royals in prime time. Good luck, everyone, with that. But today we got 2.83 runs here on the season for this Kansas City Royals team on offense. But actually, over their last three, they've been playing a little bit better. They're sitting at about 4.67 runs over their last three. Toronto, on the other hand, they're averaging 4.80 runs per game. But over their last three, sitting at about 4.33. So each of these teams are producing, quite a few runs here in this second series. Kansas City on defense has been allowing about 4 runs per game, but actually over the last three, they've been doing a little bit worse, allowing 5.33 over their last three. And then it's kind of the same thing here with Toronto. They still have been allowing close to 6 runs a game here on defense. But of course, they did have to play, maybe a little bit more of a high powered offense with that Cardinals team in the last series. But yeah, Tony talked about Manoah, right? He only lasted 3.1 innings last time with a 13.50 ERA. Greinke, on their hand, he was, not great either. Went 5 innings, gave up 3.38 runs. Greinke here, he is a 5-5 with a 4.08 ERA here in his 15 appearances versus Toronto. But ultimately, I think it might be one of these that it kind of comes down to the bullpen, right? This Kansas City bullpen's been awful, giving up 5.03 runs per game. They've given up 4 home runs and 8 walks in their outings. So for me, I think this one, I'm going to maybe give Kansas City a chance, right? On the morning show, I gave them out at plus 1.5. So I think maybe they can hang in there. But I do think this one is going to get over the total of 8.5 runs here today, Tony. Just with not so great of, starting pitcher and a not so good a Kansas City bullpen. That's why I think it's going to get over the total here today.
All right,
And it
Mindy
looks
here.
like we have, moderate temperatures, about 50 degrees or so, maybe some wind.
All right, here we go. Mindy here. Royals, Blue Jays over 8.5 runs in this one. And of course, Mindy, looking at this one, of course, the Blue Jays are hitting pretty well. And that's one thing you can count on here. And if Greinke's not on, if they can get out, they've seen him before. He got it. You got his contract, right? He finished strong last season. He was just one of those veterans that was in question whether or not he'd come back, but Royals invited him back again. And of course, as you mentioned, you covered it all there. Here, it's that Royals bullpen that keeps you worried. And of course, the Toronto bullpen had their issues last year. I don't know if it's maybe a matter of time before we see him blow up. But Manoah can't like those 9 earned runs he allowed in that first outing. 9 hits, 2 homers, and 2 walks in 3 1/3.
Yeah, and we know not keeping the ball down and getting those home runs out of the park just will, hurt you. And plus, too many walks. It seems like there's been a lot more walks, so maybe that has a little bit to do, with the pitching clock also. Maybe they're hurried a little bit before they get into some rhythm here. But the thing is like, these two teams historically maybe have played a little bit more to the under, but that doesn't seem to be the way that it's going here in this series. Especially, if I take a look at just where we set out with this 8.5 run line here by Vegas, where it's set. When they're sitting at 8.5 here, Toronto, they're 4-1 in their last 5 to the over, and with Kansas City, they're 5-1 in their last 6 with that run total set at 8.5. So a little bit more indications based off of historical trends on this one here as well.
All right, Mindy here on Royals Blue Jays over total of 8.5 runs. This one, the start time 7:40 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com. Actually showing good results here for 2023. Of course, today, big card NBA, 8 games in the NBA, a couple more, still 3 to go from Major League Baseball. We have a game starting bottom of the hour. Your Angels in action here. Top of the hour. Hahne is on the hill. We'll have a pick on that later on the show tonight, today, and of course, 3 on the ice. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
We'll only have one on the ice today, so had that one locked in early this morning. Ramon and I couldn't come to, I think we were on the same page on a lot, but didn't quite come to full consensus. If you had watched the show, Ramon saved a little bit for his side for the best bets, and I saved one on my side. And then, of course, I will be in on 3 games in the NBA. I was looking at a lot more of those, but the lines just kind of went too far for me on some of the totals that I was looking at. I mean, there's been a lot of action today, from where these opening lines went in the NBA to where they are now, a lot of volatility. So it's going to be interesting to see how these games play out. But I do have 3 that I think are my best plays. So you can pick up a guaranteed 3-pack from me as well. So if I don't lose, you get your credits back. So it's kind of a win-win situation there. For you. And then also I'm in, pretty heavy, I would say, here for this afternoon. I did go ahead and put out a 5-pack early on here. Of course, we're looking at, we're in prime time. I mean, we don't have too much else. Like you said, I think the last games here started around 3 o'clock, so in about an hour or so. So not much action unless you want to go ahead and get just, a regular per game package on that one, right? So we do guarantee just our single games. So that's the way you got to go ahead and play this one. Don't have any, pre-packaged for you. So you can go out there and select a la carte which one you would like. And of course, you still get the guarantee on that as well. And be sure to use the promo code TonyT at checkout on all of these single game packages. Or, daily packages that you can get. Otherwise, catch me on something a little bit longer term, right? Like a 7-day, 30-day, year-long package. Or you can even get Mindy and Ramon as a 2-for-1 capper promotion there as well. So we have a lot of options here at Tony's Picks to find exactly what you need for what you're looking for. Make sure you get one of those. Pick it up now. Don't wait.
Don't wait. Get on board with Mindy Hahne over at Tony'sPicks.com, showing good results for 2023. Of course, right now, Mindy over on the side, as she mentioned here, 3-pack from the NBA, also an NHL guaranteed best bet on the board. So get on board there with Mindy. And of course, you can go longer term. That 1-month all sports pass will get you all of Mindy's pre and plays for 30 days. All baseball, NHL, that will get you in the NHL playoffs. Remember, about a week from now,
right.
About a week from tomorrow is when. Actually, no, a week from today, 11th is when we end the NHL regular season on the 11th of April. So that will get you a little bit get you plenty of playoff action here, probably into the second round, as well as NBA. Of course, we got the play-in round next week, then the playoffs again the following week. So about a good 3 weeks of playoff action there with that 1-month pass here from the NBA. Of course, all the baseball with these big cards. So get on board with Mindy Hahne over at Tony's Picks. Remember that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off. You can access Mindy's page. Click the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab. Then you'll land right at Mindy's page and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Mindy. We have a Twitter account for you that you control. It's Tony's Picks Mindy, so people can follow there for more picks and stuff. And of course, Morning Steam back today on a Tuesday with a lot of content, all the pro games covered. And of course, they can find more content at the Discord.
That's right. My free play is going to be in the Cubs and Reds today. Oh, wait, I was kidding. I got postponed, so you'll have to wait and find that one out later. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at some NBA action. So that's going to be on my Twitter account here today. So go ahead and check me out at Tony's Picks Mindy there on that. And then also catch us on the Morning Steam every Wednesday through Monday, 8 a.m. Central, where we go over the full card for the NBA, the NHL, and the MLB. So we're having a lot of fun doing that here so far. Folks are a little unhappy with how the NBA went yesterday, so we're going to have to make sure that we get back into business, and we think Team Steam did it today. We have a couple plays here me and Ramon do for the NBA today, so you can always pick those up. We do package all of our consensus plays on Tony's site as well, so you can pick those up, for a guaranteed price there as well. And then also make sure you catch us in the Discord. We finally found out who Ember Eldridge was. She was the winner of our college tourney, the final 64 March Madness bracket. So it looks like she's coming in on some Kobe steak, I believe, some corned
Wow.
beef. So I think that's a good choice right there. Even though I think her on her selection it said sake as well. I don't know if that's going to be included. So we'll have to wait and see on that. So now we just have to wait for Ramon and Mark to get us their selections, and everyone will be set with their free food. Congratulations to all the winners. We had a good time with it. So make sure you join in the Discord. We have a lot of fun there, of course. So we'll definitely have more contests soon, and I think we can just fill it with a whole bunch of same game parlays. Mark was out there telling me that we could get a whole bunch of free stuff today on DraftKings. So yeah, so a lot of good stuff there. So make sure you join us in the Discord. Totally free, and you get a lot of good information.
That's right. A lot of good information there on the Discord. Just follow the link. You see the link there that is pinned to the top of our live chat, and get on over there. A lot of great content out there. A lot of picks, a lot of prop plays, stuff we don't cover here on the show, which are all your player props, team props. You'll see great content up there on the Discord. Over 100 now, folks, and none of these folks, pretty much all of them, are folks that watch our live stream, because that's where we advertise it. I haven't advertised it site-wide. We haven't advertised it yet on all my individual videos. It's been pretty much our live stream, so we kind of know everybody there, and everybody's using their YouTube account, right? If you're watching us live, you got to have a YouTube account, right? So people are using their YouTube account, and we're getting it, and we know who everyone's there. I kind of like it that way. So that's our Discord there. So check it out, guys, and get signed up in there. And of course, find Mindy at Tony's Picks Mindy. Of course, that's where more content from Mindy comes across. All right, Mindy, as always, great having you on the show. Continue great success, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Yeah, even though I am a crazy cat lady, it wasn't officially me. That was someone else. So I'm glad that other folks, like cats as much as I do.
Yeah, that's right. Amber is crazy cat lady in the Discord, says Ramon. Okay, so there you
Ramon's
go.
like, I thought it was Mindy for sure. Like she was fooling us.
That's right. Well, maybe she had, that's right. Maybe she was full. No, she wasn't. So congratulations to everybody there who won and participated in that fun thing, courtesy of Mindy. All right, Mindy, have a great rest of the day. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, take care.
You got it. Mindy Hahne.